Okay, my name is Peter, and today we're going to do a little more drawing in my sketchbook, but first, here's a little warm-up doodle with a little tease of an upcoming Peter pen that's going to be released soon with some green ink, and it's in a little limited edition sketchbook that's going to be coming out with those pens as well. Just a little warm-up scribble, and then we're going to be drawing in the sketchbook again. For a while there, I was trying to draw on like loose sheets of paper because I told myself when I draw in all these sketchbooks all the time, the drawings are like stuck in the sketchbook. And then if I draw on loose sheets of paper, sometimes it's nicer paper, but mostly it might motivate me to be able to frame the art more easily and maybe sell the art more easily. And it's more easy to put it up in a show or a gallery, but I find it so much more motivating for me to continually draw when it's in a sketchbook, to see all the drawings there consecutively, to see the progress of a sketchbook filling up, to be able to flip through them. I guess you could kind of accomplish the same sort of thing if you were like putting the drawings in some sort of little binder or folder or a portfolio, but there's something that I like so much about sketchbooks. Plus, in one of my shows that I did not too long ago, I realized that if it really comes down to it, I can cut up sketchbooks if I really need to anyways, and cut up I disassembled the binding on a bunch of my sketchbooks, and the drawings were pretty much unharmed. So it's not the end of the world anyways. And what I try to prioritize is whatever gets me drawing, whatever keeps me drawing. Just kind of reach out and grab onto whatever motivation there is. And if that is drawing on it in a sketchbook instead of on loose pieces of paper, then so be it. It's fine. So my summer's coming to an end now. I'm about to start up school again in the art program at a local college called University of North Carolina at Greensboro. I'm taking some more art classes. I'm taking 3 classes. Last semester I took 4, and it was a slightly stressful, maybe too many classes. I know a lot of people take 4 or 5. I even heard of some people taking 6 classes, but I just wanted to take it a little bit easy because I took like 10 break years between when I started going to school and when I went back to school anyway. So it's like, why rush it in the first place? I wanted to go back to school for a good experience, to enjoy it. So I feel like if I take the right course load, I'll get the most out of it. So I'm taking an art history class on Roman art. I'm taking a figure drawing class, life drawing, where there's a model and you draw them, and you're learning about like the structure of the human body, stuff like that. I don't know. It's hard to describe my classes exactly before I've taken them, but I'll try to give you all updates as things progress. And also taking another sculpture class. Not exactly sure how that will go or what sort of assignments will be in that class either, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad to. I like school because it's just so nice to be around other artists. I mean, it's nice to be around other people. It's nice to have somewhere to go. A little bit of structure to my life, because I was going to take classes over the summer, but I thought I needed a break, but it was a little bit rough. The lack of structure kind of, I failed to impose structure upon myself, and things kind of fell apart a little bit as I didn't have anything like specific things I had to do every day. And so the days just kind of slipped away, and I was just struggling a little bit to stay happy and keep getting things done. So I'm excited to go back to school and have some specific goals being laid out for me. I feel like that's not a problem I had in the past. I used to be good at kind of self-motivating and just kind of pumping out the videos and my own art and stuff, which I've still liked. I don't know. It's been a weird summer. I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm kind of glad it's over, or about to be over. Also, in other news, I just completed the Falador Easy Achievement Diary. And in still other news, my life has felt a little bit cluttered lately. Well, I've always been pretty cluttered. In fact, I remember my parents gave up on trying to get me to clean my room pretty on in my life, and there was a whole year or two in which my bed was so covered in just random stuff that I slept on a yoga mat on the floor next to my bed. And things are a little bit, I mean, I'm not a dirty person. Like, I'm too afraid of bugs to like let, dirty dishes sit around, but I just don't know where to put all my stuff. I just have a lot of stuff, and it's like random stuff, like art supplies and random cables and electronics and pieces of paper, and I don't really know how to categorize all of it. Maybe that's probably the problem. But anyways, it is kind of how I live. It's kind of how I thrive, because I'm just surrounded by all of it. But there is part of me that wishes that it was all kind of more serene. But I know that sometimes when I clean up my house and everything's spick and span, it very quickly goes back to how it was. Now, I was on a date not too long ago, a first date. We went to this Vietnamese place, and it was a little bit embarrassing because I got Vietnamese and Thai food mixed up, and we were ordering pho, but I was imagining it was going to be pad Thai. And no, anyways, that's not part of what I was trying to say. This is probably not a good thing to tell someone on a first date, but I was trying to explain how this feeling of how like my life is like slightly like cluttered and overwhelming. And I was telling them how I always see these depictions of, well, like serial killers and hired assassins in movies, right? And so often they're depicted as being these weird kind of one-dimensional characters who their only purpose in life is that they sit around in like an empty room. They have like one chair and like a table with the tools of their trade sitting on it and a little flip phone, and they're just waiting for a call, right? And their life is just so boiled down and simplified to that one thing that they do best. And that part appealed to me, but I don't think it was probably a good thing to say that I wish I was more like a hired assassin or a serial killer the way. But you know what I mean? That obviously the way almost anyone is depicted in movies isn't realistic, much less these violent, terrible people. But I do have that urge sometimes, that I wish things were simpler. But there's also that annoys me in movies sometimes, that like all the struggles that people go through, whether they're doing good or they're doing well or they're doing poorly, it doesn't like reflect all the like tiny little struggles and things you have to do all day, every day, just to get through the day and move through life. I feel like those things pile up quickly. Anyways, I don't know why. I probably watch too much TV or too many movies or something. And none of it's realistic. I don't know why they shouldn't take up much of any space in my mind, but sometimes they can be inspiring, and obviously it's okay to take some time to relax and rewind. And I don't know why I said rewind. You don't even have to rewind movies anymore. Anyways, thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching. See you later. All right, bye.